Good morning, everybody. This is James coming to you live from sunny South Florida at Global Response. First and foremost, I just want to thank everyone for the emails and the well wishes. I appreciate you all just sharing with me and allowing me into your hearts a little bit, letting me know about your life. Amazed to see some of the great hobbies that you all are into, some of the trips and vacations you guys like to take, and how passionate you guys are about life, about people, and also about your positions at the company store Global Response. I really appreciate the initiative and everybody just meeting me halfway and participating. And I wanted to send this short little video to you. As most of you may know, I will be on site in La Crosse next week, but I do understand that I may not meet everyone, and that's okay. What I wanted to do was give you guys a chance to kind of hear my heart, hear me. It's great that we meet electronically and you can kind of gauge my emotion through an exclamation point or a smiley face in an email, but I kind of wanted you to have the opportunity just to hear me directly with the technology that we have today and the awesome camera woman that I have in Wendy. I just wanted to just to kind of connect with you guys on a deeper level. I look forward to working with you, just to set expectations as well. From a management perspective, my business philosophy has always been I manage people and not positions. For me, equally investing in an individual as a person as well as a professional for me has been extremely important. And I say that because let's say Bob Mix, for example. If I only invest in Bob, the employee, and every time I talk to Bob, it's only about numbers and production, and now we're talking about balance here, and I'm too heavy on that side, then Bob the person may suffer. Bob the person may feel that they are only good to me as far as what they can do for me in the business. And there is some truth to that because we all essentially are under the authority of the business needs, the business goals, the vision that Sheila has for the company store, and the authority that we're all under that is in Global Response. So to a degree, yes, our priority should be the business. However, we shouldn't lose focus or be too out of touch with our humanity. And so for me, I manage people in that I want to invest in Bob equally as a person as I would like to invest in him as a professional. And so I'm going to be balanced in my approach. That's been my philosophy for years. That's been my philosophy with my leadership team and the supervisors and the TLs and the QAs and whoever it is that I'm accountable for. And that's the expectation that I have for the management team. Really just one that there's an equal balance of professional accountability, professional growth, professional conversation, but that we also do not lose the human element in that we also care about one another and look after one another as we kind of have that one common goal of helping the business win, helping the company store have a better month this month than last month, have a better year this year than last year. That can only happen if we're all aligned in our thinking. That can only happen if we're all unified in our practices. And of course, this is not in perfection, as I say, but in passionate pursuit. A daily intentionality for me, first and foremost, to be better and to do better and to be conscious and sensitive to what's being said to me. And by that I mean I don't want to ever be too busy to not be able to field a complaint or a concern from a associate or a supervisor or a trainer or anyone. I think for sure as the business priority becomes my own, I also have a 1A, 1B priority and being there for you guys as well, as I would appreciate someone who's in leadership above me to be there for me. I don't believe in the leave your problems at the door philosophy. I think at times that's humanly impossible. What I do believe though is me helping you have control over the problems while you're at work. So if there's tragedy going on at home, I think it's humanly impossible, and of course that's debatable, but my personal stance is I believe it's humanly impossible to not think about it here. But to let the thoughts consume you, that's something that I would love to help anybody with. I haven't mastered it, but I have understood and seen both sides of how unhealthy and toxic it could be to let outside affairs consume us at work, but also how challenging it could be to try to keep it outside, as we're told, because it's almost humanly impossible, excuse me, especially if they're deep-rooted emotional challenges. And so, not to get too much in that philosophy, but I just say that to say that I have an open door policy, or for those in La Crosse and Minnesota, an open email policy. And I welcome you guys to share with me what's on your heart, what's on your mind. I am championing you, I am supporting you, I am cheering you on, because my goal is to help you win. My goal is to help the supervisors win. My goal is to help Sheila win, and to do my best as part of this team. That's why I'm so grateful for the warm wishes and the positive welcome, because I feel so honored to be a part of what you guys have created. I'm so grateful that you guys are allowing me into your space. I've met people so far, just on email and phone, that have been with the company store for over 20 years, for over 15 years. And so to see you guys kind of show me love, if you will, man, it's so humbling and so awesome. And I guess this is why I wanted to do my best to just share this little moment with you, share my heart with you. Anything that's on your mind, feel free. I'm a chain of command guy, so I'm always going to hope that your supervisor was accessible for that first and foremost, because what I embody, I want my leadership team to project. I want them to be a reflection of me, very much like I strive to be a reflection of Sheila. And so I do believe in that chain of command. But for if any reason your supervisor may be absent or not available, I want you to know that you can always come to me with any concerns, questions, comments. I love creativity. I do feel that as much experience and knowledge that I have, I don't know everything, and I'm 1,000% okay with that. I have a heavy sports background, and so I do believe in the mentality of team. I do believe in the mentality of family, and usually what those two environments have in common is that it's a group practice. It can't be done by just one individual. I may have been given the opportunity to be the face of this account and to be the voice of this account, but please trust me when I tell you that I cannot do anything without you guys. And so I welcome creativity. I love innovation. If you have ideas on how we can help make your work life better, if you have ideas on how we can, just really increase the energy, increase the fun, increase the excitement that is already here, but that we want to take to another level, please feel free to let me know. Now, granted, as I said, I am always one that the business needs are a priority. So, being, in the spirit of humility, sometimes we may have a great wish that can't come true, not because the wish isn't great and not because it may not benefit, but it might not be the right time. So I do have to set that disclaimer that I may not be able to make all of your dreams come true as much as I would love to, because it may not be in the best interest of the business at the moment. But I encourage you to not let that prevent anyone from being creative. I love the space that Sheila has given me to creatively think, to get innovative, to just figure out how to craft. I'm a process guy. I love processes and procedures, structure. I love the camaraderie that Wendy and I have, and we've just Monday and Tuesday have just kind of had a dream session, as I like to call it, on the wonderful things that we can do with training from a visual perspective, from a learning perspective, just ways that we can get information to our teammates that's edible for them and that's understandable. Wendy has an awesome training background. I don't need to elaborate with her or for her because you guys already know her. But I think with us together and what she has and what I have, man, we were just so excited at what we can do, just creating all these cool things to make sure that communication is streamlined, that communication is consistent, and that communication is concise across the board. Again, it's a day-by-day, step-by-step process. So my encouragement to you, and anything that I would ask, is just to be patient with me. I am learning the account, I'm learning the personnel, I'm learning Sheila, because it's one of my goals to really understand how she thinks, understand her vision, so that I can echo that and be a reflection of her. And so I'm definitely in the learning phase, but as most of you have already seen via emails or chats, I'm also asking questions to you guys. My teachers aren't just Sheila and Wendy, my teachers are you all. And so for those that I will meet in lacrosse, and for those that I'm going to continue to meet electronically, or maybe when we have phone calls, I look forward to you guys just educating me, everyone being a part of my onboarding process, because I would be a fool not to pick each and every one of your brains, especially with everything that I've learned of you guys having so much tenure with the company store. And so, I really appreciate the time. I wanted to send this message from my heart to yours, and just let you know a little bit of my management philosophy, a little bit about what my business mentality is like. And at the end of the day, it's about being a champion of people, not managing positions, but managing people. A great day for me, a successful day for me in the position of leadership, is if and when you guys move on to the next chapter in your lives, but having learned something from me. Being able to say, man, my time with James 6 months ago or 6 years ago, there was that one thing that he was able to show me that I still take to this day. And of course, why I appreciate that is because it's not only a benefit for you, but hopefully you can pay it forward and teach somebody else. And so that's what I'm all about. I'm all about learning. I'm all about developing. I'm all about the team. I'm all about transparency, respectful transparency, of course, because we could keep it real, but sometimes that can go wrong. But as long as we have a mutual respect, and you feel comfortable to have the space to share what's really on your heart, I'm never going to take that away from anyone. I will do my best to be as available as possible, but as I said, I'm still learning, so if you can have a little bit of patience with me and this beginning stage of my career with you guys, I would appreciate that. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for just sharing this moment with me. I look forward to meeting those next week that will be on site, and for those that aren't, I really hope that at some point in the future we can meet face to face, just so I can shake your hand and say thank you for all that you've done and how you've helped me be better at the company store. So once again, guys, this is James, the newest member of your team. Thank you for allowing me into this family, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Take care.